Hello, everyone. Welcome to this mini lecture. In the previous chapter, we covered the fundamentals of image processing. In this lesson, we will learn how to use Marquee tools. This lesson will be structured around 4 key sections: learning objectives, knowledge map, knowledge points, and summary. The learning objectives for this lesson are: 1. Master the use of rectangular marquee, elliptical marquee, single row or single column marquee tools, and select the specified tool within a given time. 2. Correctly create, move, and deselect selections using shortcuts, and to demonstrate these skills in practical operations. This is the knowledge map for this lesson. Please take a look. Now let's explore the use of these marquee tools. In the previous lessons, we learned about the hue saturation adjustment tool, which easily changes the hue of an image. In the case of image B, the purple stitch is obtained by setting the hue change value of image A to 60, resulting in a purple tone instead of red. However, this method is limited to changing the color of the entire image. What if we want to change the color of a specific area, like in image C? To adjust the color of a specific part of an image, we must determine an area, known as a selection. By selecting a certain area of the image, we form a selection. Selections are a crucial part of PS, where the 3 essential operations are selections, layers, and paths. Let's clarify 2 concepts first. 1. A selection is a closed area, which can be of any shape. There's no such thing as an open selection. 2. Once a selection is created, most operations are effective only within the selected area. If you want to apply an operation to the entire image, you must first deselect the selection, which can be done with the shortcut Ctrl+D. Most selections in PS are made using Marquee tools, which include 9 different tools, all located at the top of the toolbar. These are divided into regular selection tools and irregular selection tools. The regular selection tools include the rectangular marquee tool, elliptical marquee tool, single row marquee tool, and single column marquee tool. The irregular selection tools include the lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool, magnetic lasso tool, quick selection tool, and magic wand tool. Let's see how to create a selection and apply a partial image adjustment. Open the stitch image in PS, select the rectangular marquee tool from the toolbar, and ensure that the tool options are set to New Selection, Feather, 0, and Style, Normal. We'll explain these 3 parameters in future lessons. Drag on the left side of the screen to create a rectangular area. After releasing the mouse, you'll see moving dotted lines around the rectangle, known as marching ants. This indicates that a rectangular selection has been created, and the area within the marching ants is the selection. The top left corner of the selection marks the starting point where the mouse was clicked. Now, when you use the color adjustment tool, it will only affect the area within the selection. Through the image menu, apply the hue saturation adjustment and set the hue to 60. The image on the left will now have a purple tone. As mentioned earlier, once a selection is created, almost all operations apply only within the selection, including color adjustments, painting, filling, and more. If you use the brush tool at this point, it will only paint within the selection. Let's verify this in PS. Create a rectangular selection. And try painting with the brush. The paint will only appear inside the selection. Do you remember the shortcut for filling with the foreground color? It's Alt+Delete for the foreground color, green, and Ctrl+Delete for the background color, pink. To deselect a selection, press Ctrl+D. This is a commonly used shortcut, so make sure to remember it. A created selection can be moved by left-clicking inside it and dragging it to a new location. Provided you're using the Marquee tool with the new selection operation mode, indicated by the arrow and selection cursor. While moving, holding down the Shift key will constrain the movement to horizontal, vertical, or 45-degree directions, and the size of the selection remains unchanged. Now, let's use the elliptical Marquee tool. Hold down the Alt key and the Shift key while dragging the mouse to create a perfect circle selection with the cursor as the center. The Alt key allows you to create the selection from the center outwards, and the Shift key ensures equal width and height. The rectangular Marquee and elliptical Marquee tools are grouped with the single row and single column Marquee tools, which are less commonly used and therefore don't have shortcuts. These tools are used to select a 1 pixel high horizontal line or a 1 pixel wide vertical line in the image. Apart from using the mouse to create selections, the rectangular Marquee and elliptical Marquee tools allow you to set the style to fixed ratio or fixed size. For instance, if you set the fixed ratio to 4:6, the selection will maintain this ratio regardless of how large it is. You can create an image with a fixed ratio for printing, ensuring it doesn't get distorted. Fixed size allows you to specify the exact pixel dimensions of the selection, so it remains the same size no matter how you drag the mouse. In this lesson, we've learned how to create 4 types of regular selections: rectangular, elliptical, single row, and single column. Remember that the shortcut for making a selection is M, and the shortcut to deselect is Ctrl+D. Holding down the Shift key allows you to create a selection with equal width and height, while the Alt key lets you create a selection from the center outwards. You can also restrict the size and ratio of selections, making future creative work much easier. This concludes the lesson on using Marquee tools. Please complete the following exercises and practice more in your spare time to deepen your understanding and improve your skills. That concludes this lesson. See you next time.